Hello and welcome to this video about this Rhodes piano. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the exterior of the piano and then tell you about a few of the things that are going to come with it as spares, and then we'll dig a little bit deeper into the piano itself, a little bit about the history, etc. So first off, obviously, there's an S missing. Don't know where it is. Don't know how it got missing. It was like that when I bought the piano. So from the outside, the lid, by the way, is homemade. I made this. It didn't come with a lid. So to protect it during transit, I built a lid to the same spec as the original lids. And for those Rhodes aficionados amongst you, I've used these clasps, which are actually genuine Rhodes piano clasps. So the outside, anyway. The top, as I say, the lid is made out of 5-ply plywood, so it's not as strong as the base, but it'll serve the purpose that it's been made for. Again, for those aficionados amongst you, the bottom hinge bracket is a genuine Rhodes part. The top isn't, so that's just obviously just because I didn't have the top ones. So genuine bits there and there. Round the outside, yeah, again another genuine Rhodes clasp, and put the handle on the front at the top centre there, just to help remove the lid itself. So that's not as it is on a genuine Rhodes. But having said that, I would not recommend that you attempt to lift the Rhodes up using this handle. It's likely to just pull the lid off. It's that heavy, the rest of the piano. Just going down underneath, so all the legs and the straps, the supporting straps are all there, as is the genuine sustain pedal. The rod is not a genuine, oh there's our catcher's leg past. The rod itself is not a genuine one, but it serves the purpose well. So that's all good. So coming to the top then. So these little bits and pieces will come with the piano. So we've got a CD, old technology I know, but CD with the Fender Rhodes service manual, hard copy service manual, loads of information in there, and then some spares and bits and pieces. So going from left to right, we've got a tone bar and tine. So these are these are spares for number 3, which is I think is F sharp, is it? The bottom, it's the 3rd key along anyway. I think it's F sharp. This is a leg support, spare leg support, 2 handle brackets. These are rubber attachments to the hammers, spare volume or tone control, and 3 spare pickups with screws. So coming back to this, the tone bar and tine, the bottom note on this, which is an E, so number 1 note, has a tone bar. That's the tone bar. Doesn't have a tine. Now I've tried this tine, which is a number 3 tine, on the number 1, but it's just not long enough to get the bottom E note, which is really frustrating because that tine can be detached from the tone bar, as all the tines can, and it can be cut to size to fit any other key on the keyboard from number 3 upwards. So 70 notes, 71 notes it will fit, 2 notes it won't, which is a pain, but there we are, that's where we are. Okay, so that's the top of the piano on the outside. Okay, so I've now removed the top and the piano lid to expose the actual insides of the piano, because I want to just provide a little bit of the history of the piano. So if I zoom in here, what we have there is serial number K605879, and then the two key numbers that we want to look at are this one 0577 and this one down here 0775. So looking at the first one 0577, that is that indicates when the pickup rail was completed in the factory, and that suggests it was the 5th week of 1977. So that would be around about the first week in February. Now the second number down here 0775, that indicates the actual finish date for the keyboard, the piano itself. And again, that suggests that it was completed on the 7th week of 1977 on the 5th day. So it would be around about mid-February 1977. And if they do a 5-day or a 7-day week, probably on the Friday. So there you go, a little bit of history about the keyboard itself. Oh, and by the way, all of this information about how to decipher these code numbers can be found on online at, and I will put a link in the video, but it's www.fenderrhodes.com. And incidentally, you would be able to download a copy of the Rhodes service manual from that website as well. Okay. Moving on to the controls. So first of all, both of the volume and the bass boost both work. So first of all, demonstrate the volume. So this is reasonably low volume. And if I just pump it up, there's quite a difference there. And again with the bass boost, that is with no bass boost. And with full bass boost, it adds quite a lot of depth to it. Sustain pedal without. And just coming back to the controls, the eagle-eyed ones amongst you will know that these controls are not genuine Rhodes controls. This is, you can see the F on the face of it, and the pointer bit. So obviously, when it's being used, that would point to the value on the dial that's on the piano itself, rather than numbers that are on the knobs. But I'm afraid, again, going back to when I bought it, that's all that was on it. So I had to improvise. So if you can get hold of another one, you've got the full set. Cheers. So as I mentioned earlier, the tine for the bottom E is missing. So unfortunately, this note doesn't play. And also the tine that I've got, the spare tine that will come with the piano, is not long enough. It's actually for, I think it's the F sharp, that tine. So it's not long enough to be able to generate that particular note. Every other note works, so run up the scale, show you. There we are, and if I can just come back down to the middle C, just to point out there's a slight mark across the middle C and B key, just there, It was like that when I bought the piano. I suspect it's probably been somebody gigging in a club, had a fag in the mouth back in the day as you could, and some ashes dropped and it's just marked the keys there. Doesn't affect the playing now. Okay, there we are.